everybody. I am Nikky, restaurateur of Asian Mint and Nikky Feeding Souls, and I am so excited to be your host today on Texas Foodies TV. I have an amazing guest today. I cannot wait to share with you Wes McVickers, drummer turned chef, also a producer, and now an entrepreneur of all time, really. But I'm so excited to share with you, his journey, as well as what is he up to and what is getting him so excited with following his passion during this time. So how are you doing today, Wes?
Doing very well.
I'm so excited. It is an honor, really, to be with you here in your presence. And
it's an honor to be here.
Oh, thank you. So Wes, we have kind of met once. You performed with Sheila E at an event that I received an award for, Women That Soar, not too long ago. So how our life keep crossing path, I think it's like also not a coincidence, but amazing. Yeah. Can we talk a little bit about your music career first before we hear all about your new restaurant in Houston called Clean Veg with a Double G Kitchen?
Yes.
So you recently played at the Grammys. Tell us about that. The Grammys. I recently played at the Grammys.
Okay, so yeah, the Grammys. That experience, it was very, I guess it was just that point in my life where I knew, like, I made it. It was like the made it feeling.
Yes.
So, it was just an honor to perform with the artists and to have an experience that I can just keep with me forever.
So I'm going to name drop these artists. You played with Usher, Sheila E, did a tribute to Prince.
Yes.
That is a huge deal for any performer to be able to get.
I was honored. I was definitely honored to be a part of that process. And, we did the Grammys, and then the Prince tribute was slightly after. And I was able to share the stage with multiple artists and to be able to play their songs and actually Prince songs, but they were performing them. It was just epic because Prince was one of my favorite artists. I give him a lot of credit for my production style, and it was just honored to be on that stage celebrating Prince.
And then after the Grammys, we had, a little crisis here in the world with COVID. What do you think about that?
COVID.
What did that do to you?
COVID really changed it just changed the course of my career. I think that COVID allowed me to kind of buckle down and focus on myself, and allow me to just dig a little deeper into the things that I wanted to do outside of music, because music was on a standstill, still is right now. For most of the industry, it is when it pertaining to touring. And so I felt it was a good transitioning point for me to go from music to my passion for cooking. Wow. And just kind of put all my eggs in that basket right now because I really didn't have a choice. So I think that transitioning from music, touring as a drummer, to starting a restaurant, I thought that was just like it was time. It was in me to like just bring it out, because it's been hiding in me for years. Wow. Like my family, friends always told me, Wes, you need to pursue cooking, man, because you cook, like, you're amazing. So I was like, you know what, let me just leap, and and here we are now, and I'm just grateful to be in a position to have the opportunity to pursue another passion of mine, at a time like this.
So at a time like this, as an entrepreneur, you didn't just stop. You decided to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go figure out something else, another calling of yours, a passion of yours that you can now share with the world because it had made you, be in a better mental state, health state, physical state. So you were telling me that you work with a lot of artists and you travel the world. I see it's like over 30 artists, over 40 different countries. I'm a big traveler myself. Yeah. If you had to tie a dish to an experience, how would you share or tell that story?
It's a good question. I would probably go with the jerk salmon because the jerk salmon being in Montego Bay and the grill, and it's just the food there. I like spice.
Me too.
And I like the savory flavors of like jerk cooking, and they do like jerk chicken, jerk pork, they'll jerk anything. They put jerk on it.
Where did you have this again?
In Montego Bay.
Oh.
I've had jerk dishes. Oh, you have to go. It's a must. Yeah.
And then you incorporate into
the salmon.
Your menu. And what do you serve the salmon with?
I'm going to serve it with rice and plantains.
Yum. Definitely get like an island beach feel.
Gives a little beach feel. You can be at the beach at the house.
Always, we're always needing to take a virtual trip.
Exactly.
Just close your eyes and take a bite and you're there, right?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
That's what the food does to you, and getting to travel and all your foods. Give me another story, a food story connecting to a particular menu item.
I really love foods that I'm not supposed to eat. Like, I love
Don't we all?
I grew up.
We have our days.
I grew up eating really home cooked meals, and my grandmother, my mom always cooked soulful meals, and so they inspired me to cook. Number one, but also they inspired my palate, and so I think with Clean Veg, I've taken some of those cooking techniques and the flavors and the palette that was created, but trying to do it in a healthier way.
I love that because there's so much flavor in soul food.
It sure is.
It feeds the soul. But imagine getting healthy, vegetarian-based, vegan-based, pescatarian-based that also feeds your soul in that way.
Right. And I think that a lot of my dishes aren't necessarily soul food, but it's food from the soul. So it's like, it's either an experience that I had traveling or just something that I just connected with, in traveling or in my experience in life, So I'm not making dishes for specific people, I want everybody to enjoy all of the dishes and have an experience with each dish.
It's like taking a trip. We're going to Morocco today, then we're going to go to Singapore, and then we're going to go to South Africa, So basically they could eat from your kitchen every single day and literally take a tour around the world. Yeah. Just like you did. So tell me more about that. So I understand that you went through, a health issue and you decided that, you know what, I'm not going to go to the traditional medicines. I want to get my food to really feed your soul and to cure you in a way.
Very true.
How did you come about that?
2019, about to leave out of town, and I was headed to the dentist and ended up going there. They checked my blood pressure. They were like, you need to go to the doctor.
What?
Like, we can't even work on you.
Wow.
Because it was, my blood pressure was it was like 170 over 120. It was like so high.
Your heart was working overtime.
Yeah, very. And I'm just like, wow, I felt good. And so that was like the change. And so I ended up seeing a doctor, I think maybe a week after that, or about a week after that. And they tried to put me on medicine. They said, well, you can't get your blood pressure down on your own. You have to, take medicine. And I was like, no, I refuse. I'm not taking medicine. I have to, there has to be an alternative. I would not settle for just pills. And so,
what in your mind made you think that? Because not everyone thinks like that. They're like, oh, give me a pill, you know, I can fix and move on?
You know, I've done research in the past. I've watched different videos on just natural herbs that heal the body and diet. I just never knew I was going to be in a position to, you know, use herbs to heal myself. I never knew that I was going to be sick, you know,
right?
Technically sick.
You're so young.
Right. And so I ended up taking a leap at just trying to curb everything with just the non-traditional medicine. I went to a cardiologist to get to more of the root of the issue. Some people don't do that either. So my cardiologist, he gave me a 28-day plan, and that plan was raw veggies, no oil, no salt, no nothing, no dairy, no nothing.
So this cardiologist, you know, kind of also believes in food as medicine.
Absolutely.
And kind of guide you through a 28-day cleanse.
Yes, that's the first step. You know, the 28. He'll give you the option to cleanse your body first, and then once you do the cleanse, you still having issues, then it may be something that they need to treat with some Western medicine. But the 28-day cleanse is the move. That's the move. It's
amazing how your body can change in just 28 days. Food is fuel.
It's food. It's definitely fuel, and it's life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're eating food that's full of life.
Absolutely.
So it's giving you the best kind of life.
Yes.
For everyone in Houston, please go and check out Wes's restaurant, Clean Veg Kitchen, with a double G, through curbside or delivery.